25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown, Titans! Jonnu Smith, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they'll begin by running the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. This is taken around the 12. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ronald Jones.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's McDonald. Gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun on third down, McDonald. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Titans.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
from the gun on third down. McDonald, and that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Chiefs, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 30 on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now they try the right side here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on
they're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
The extra point is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 99. Check 99. Hawk 7. Hawk 7. 18 ready. 18 ready.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McDonald. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, McDonald. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He is going to find Hill here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Titans' 42-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
And a first down, Chiefs.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
On the play. First down, Chiefs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Titans 24, Chiefs 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They go play action with McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
a good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, McDonald, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss out right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, McDonald into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And again, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is McDonald. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. McDonald, he's going deep for Brown, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 11 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, McDonald. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Down and the 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Titans 38. Chiefs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's McDonald. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off play action. McDonald. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick is good.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Chiefs 28.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.